at any time in history, if the playing field was even. During the Dark Ages, the playing field was even. It was just simply fair. You got the job based on your skill. You got the job based on how hard you worked and your ability and aptitude to do it. That was the Dark Ages, and blacks and Latinos ruled during the Dark Ages. Oh, but then that time was over. A great angel came down from the Most High God and unleashed white supremacy. Then the Renaissance began. That's when the Renaissance began. Then you had a rebirth of white supremacy. White people going all over Europe and repainting pictures of black saints and black people from the Bible and black historical figures, repainting them all white. You had Leonardo da Vinci, men like him, and Michelangelo, repainting pictures of God and Adam and Eve and John the Baptist, all being white men. And that image being the image of God, the image of a white man, an image that was around before in the Roman Empire, but it was trapped for 1,000 years. Now it was free, and it rushed out of that prison like smoke from a great furnace. That's the context you need to understand this. Continue.
Yes, sir. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
Jesus Christ, like it came out so thick you couldn't see the sky. You couldn't see the sun. That's how lies rushed out of prison during the time of the Renaissance, and it is still existing today. I think today we're in Philadelphia, right? 1943 Philadelphia, right? Look this up. 1943 Philadelphia. 8 black transit workers were promoted on a job. Do you know it caused an entire city shutdown in Philadelphia? Black transit workers got promoted. They got a promotion in 1944. The entire Philadelphia transit system went on strike. They went on strike because 8 black men got a promotion. Look that up and see if you can find me that story. That happened here in the city you're sitting in right now. Do you know they had to bring in the goddamn National Guard? The National Guard had to come into Philadelphia because 8 black men got a promotion on their job. If anyone has it, let me know. It happened. Please read them. Tell them the story.
Yes, sir. In August of 1944, white employees of the Philadelphia Transportation Company launched a 6-day hate strike after the company promoted 8 black workers to trolley driver positions.
Do you know how many people work for this transit company? Can you imagine how small that is? 8 black men went from being, what were they, trolley drivers to being bus drivers? I don't know. They became supervisors. 8 of them in the entire city, one of the biggest cities in the country at the time. The city shut down. White people shut down the city. You have more?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Which was previously reserved for whites.
Because black men were not allowed to have positions of power, just like it was before the Dark Ages. Black and Latino men were not allowed to have certain positions. But during this time, just like during the Dark Ages, 8 black men were able to make supervisor on the job or to get a promotion on the job of some kind. Keep going.
The strike paralyzed Philadelphia's wartime production.
Good Lord, brother, it was a time of war. They were fighting the Germans. They needed everybody to get to work. The factories were making the weapons and making the things that the United States soldiers needed to defeat the Nazis in Germany. White people still shut it down. White people couldn't give a damn about defeating Germany or winning World War II. 8 black men made supervisor, shut it down. That's what they did. And it hurt the war effort. You would think white people would say, I'm angry that these black people got a job, but it's only 8 of them, and it is wartime. We do have to defeat Germany. Let's be cool until the war is over. Hell no. Hell no. It hurt the war effort. People couldn't get to work to defeat the Germans, and white people still did it. Continue.
Yes, sir. prompting President Roosevelt to send in 5,000 federal troops to end the walkout and enforce the promotion.
Right here in the city you're in right now, he had to send 5,000. How many? Donald Trump sent 300 ICE agents to Minneapolis. President Roosevelt sent 5,000 people to the city you're in right now. 5,000 troops, because he said, we're going to lose the goddamn war because you white people won't allow a black person to get paid $2 more at all on a job. 5,000 troops came to this city. That is the Renaissance that happened after the Dark Ages. That is a rush of white people saying, we will not allow blacks and Latinos to even feel equal, to make 50 cents more at all. And it rushed out of prison and took over the world. It took over the world. White people think oppression is righteous. It is just, because without that oppression, you would become King Leopold. You would become Queen Charlotte. You would rule the world. Continue, please.
Yes, sir. Do you want to jump down to this question, sir?
Please.
Yes, sir. This book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 7. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle.
So now this rush, this smoke was like a swarm of locusts. And the shape of the locust was a horse prepared for battle. It's telling you the spirit on white supremacy. What we're describing here is a spiritual thing, but we're describing what it would look like if you could physically see it. It's a vision. So imagine, this is white supremacy. If you want to understand white supremacy, just understand these concepts. This is the spirit of white supremacy. First of all, it's shaped like a horse going to battle. Why? Because white supremacy is violent. It is rooted in violence. It is not rooted in debate or reason or science. It is rooted in fascism, in oppression, in violent overthrow of anyone that you disagree with. It's a horse ready for battle, arrayed for battle. Continue.
And on their heads were as if were crowns like gold.
And on their head was as if it was a crown of gold. So what does that mean? That crown on their head, you know what that is? That's that white, some people call it caucasity, or what's the word for white privilege? That's that crown on their head. It always wants to fight and kill, and it believes it is in charge. That's why it says, and it was as if it was a crown of gold, meaning it's not really a crown. They're not really in charge, but it's shaped like a crown. That is that white privilege that every white person has. Do you live in this building? Do you live here? Let me see your ID. Well, you ain't even a cop. I don't care. I still want to see your ID. Do you live here? Should you be here? Why are you in this neighborhood? Why are you walking around here, Trayvon Martin? You see, it's like they're in charge. It's like it's a crown. That bastard is not in charge. That filthy cochino, pendejo, is not in charge. It's like it's a crown, but he's not in charge. But he acts like he's in charge. You understand? That's white privilege. That's every Karen, every white person you meet. They all act like they're ruling the place and running the place. And they want to know, do you live in this neighborhood? Continue.
And their faces were as the faces of men.
And they look like people. Their faces are the faces of men, but they pretend to be kings. And they want to hurt somebody. They want to fight and harm someone. Continue.
Verse 8. And they had hair as the hair of woman.
And they have hair like what?
As the hair of woman.
And they have hair like what?
As the hair of woman.
But they have hair like women. What is that speaking about? They're feminine. They're all feminine. They act so tough. Now, let's see the whole thing. Horse arrayed for battle. A face like a what? You said faces like what?
Men.
Face like what? Say it again.
Men.
Face like a man, hair like a woman. Face like a man, hair like a woman. All of them are RuPaul. All of them are drag racing. All of them are drag queens. All of them. Face like a man, hair like a woman. Ready to kill like a war horse. White privilege like they're wearing a crown. But all of them are a bunch of pedophiles and sexual deviants. Faces like men, hair like women. Continue.
And their teeth were as the teeth of lions.
And their teeth were like the teeth of lions. They're ravenous, hungry animals. All of them. That's why they elected a pedophile to the White House, because they are pedophiles. They are sexual deviants, but they want to go to war constantly. That is all white people care about. If you want to win a white election, bomb somebody. Pick an enemy. Bomb Nicaragua, bomb Iraq, bomb Afghanistan, bomb somebody. Because if you don't bomb a country, you're not becoming president. You're not getting a second term if you don't bomb somebody, because white people feel such national pride when their country is bombing someone. That's the spirit that was released from that bottomless pit. And they all are privileged, like they rule everything, like they rule the world. And they are men who act like women. They're all sexual deviants and filthy. What's the word? What's the word for gay in Espanol? Don't tell me. ¿Qué significa gay in Espanol? Don't tell me. Maricón. They're all a bunch of maricones. Continue.
Yes, sir. Verse 9. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron.
They got breastplates, as it were a breastplate of iron. Oh, they're so protected. You see the ICE agents with all that Kevlar on their vests. You see ICE agents, how they look. ICE agents are trying to physically represent these demons from the book of Revelations. They're physically represented. They're pedophiles dressed up like warriors. Meanwhile, all of them go home and molest some child. All of them. And they have breastplates on, armor on, bulletproof vests on, as if it were armor, as if they're so protected. ICE agents, you are not safe, because it is a righteous thing for God to trouble them that trouble us. You aren't safe. Continue.
And the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle.
And the sound of their wings was like the sound of chariots of many horses. So imagine a locust where his wings are so loud, like helicopters. Just imagine a helicopter where it's like wings, but it is loud, like many horses running to battle. That's his military might. This is a spiritual depiction in physical form, so you could understand the spirit in white supremacy. That's what you're reading about. And it's loose. And it's choking out the sunlight. It's everywhere now. It's in front of your face. It's on your phone every day. Continue. Unless there was more.
Verse 10.
Go ahead.
And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails.
They had tails like scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, meaning what? They're deadly. They kill. White supremacy, I don't know if there's a bigger killer on the planet Earth. It's such a killer. White supremacy kills in ways that you don't understand. Do you know that before Donald Trump came out and told all of you stupid idiots not to get vaccines, measles was gone? There was no such thing as measles. Have you brothers ever had measles or chicken pox? You had, how old are you? What did you have? Chicken pox. Chicken pox was the last disease holding on. These young kids now are younger than you. They never had chicken pox. I had chicken pox as well when I was a kid, right? It was that last one that was hanging on. People haven't had chicken pox and measles like in 30 years. They haven't had it. There is an outbreak of chicken pox so terrible, is killing everybody, I think, in South Carolina and North Carolina, killing children. Because white people, because of their white supremacy, said black people don't get that jab. Then you put some goddamn idiot in charge of Health and Human Services who said this week that he snorted cocaine off a toilet seat. I got it in my phone. In my phone. I'll play it Thursday. He said, I'm not afraid of germs. I snorted cocaine off a toilet seat. He is in charge of the vaccines. Him. Do you see how white supremacy kills? You know what else is back? The bubonic plague is back. The black plague from Europe, from the goddamn Dark Ages, is back. That is how white supremacy. I don't believe in doctors. I snort cocaine off of toilet seats. Do whatever I say. Let me tell you what to do. Now everybody's dead of some disease that was cured 30 years ago. That's one way white supremacy is killing. It's killing in 1,000 ways. It's killing every day with airplane crashes because white men who are incompetent and who should never have been given a pilot's license, like the ones that killed Kobe Bryant, white men who get a pilot's license because they're white. Because men like Charlie Kirk don't trust a black pilot. I even heard Jamie Foxx say the same thing one time. I'm going to see if I can find that. He said he wants to see a white man be his pilot. Jamie Foxx said that. I'm going to find it before Thursday. That white supremacy got Kobe Bryant killed and so many other black people and white people killed because you don't like black pilots, which is why only about 10% of pilots are black, 3% of pilots are Latino. The other 98% are white men crashing a plane every goddamn day. That's another way that white supremacy costs people their lives. Forget about wars. Forget about Iraq and Afghanistan and Vietnam and Korea. That would never happen if a peaceful man, a peaceful people ran this world. Forget about diseases and plagues and high blood pressure and diabetes and death that would not prevail over us if the Israelites were in charge of this world. But instead, a mob, an army, a plague of locusts runs this planet. And they must be relieved of duty. They have to go. Everybody understands, I pray. Is there anything else? With that, Pastor, what's your name again in the back? Say again. Quatazar, pass the class over to Precinct Officer Quatazar Corrupt.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
I see niggas, they like to talk a lot, they like to claim leadership, they like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority, they don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga, gotta stand down.
Bust their head.
ODing on a beat, Narcan flow. Got my... We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One West sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing, click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up, all cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit, take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle, I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick, not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7, that's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get the run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. Here's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. There's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
My love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jackie. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get him crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious man, stay in motherfuckers. Stand over them. Shoot them.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, pacing like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say you hate African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, class was being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Hey, Shalom. This is Priest and Officer Yahweh Thumb of the Isupk under Commanding General Yohana. Tune in with me every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Biblical Law class in Dayton, Ohio. Shalom.
The Spirit itself bear witness with my spirit that we are the children of God. That's why.
Time to start the show.
if you got freedom without wisdom, what you gonna do with it? You gonna end up in a situation like we ended up in today.
If you have a woman that looks to you for advice, please do not tell her to go through a whole phase. Please, even if you went through one. In us food stamps instead of jobs, instead of approving our business loans, Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? Jim Crow. That's our reparations.
He parted the Red Sea, and an entire nation of Israel walked out of slavery.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
It's that time of year. We're going to be in Houston, Texas from April 1st to April 5th, celebrating the Lord's 57th Annual Passover under Commanding General Yohana. Jam-packed, full of events, line dancing, fishing, horseback riding, rides for the kids, bounce houses, and the annual lamb slaughter held at the BH Ranch. And it ain't no party like the all-black party, the annual all-black party. 14149 Player Street in Houston, Texas. You know it's gonna be lit. All leading up to Saturday, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. You still got time. Go to isupk.com to pay your Passover fee. 18 and over, $200. You do not want to miss the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Houston, Texas. Shalom.
Majority of the world is telling a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman what they want to hear.
You know, what we need to do is try to come together as a race of people and stop being persecuted and murdered in the streets.
And when we worship the God that of these other nations, we give all of our resources and all our love and dedication to their gods.
That man is supposed to be the head of the household, hands down, period, point blank, because he will lead you correctly.
Yasha my Allah. Give everybody a couple seconds to go ahead and write that down.
Wife is going to be a mother of nations. She's going to give birth to kings. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine that?
Name Most High Christ. Shalom, Israel. We're at it once again. There's the ISUPK Chicago Brotherhood class. I'm Precinct Officer 1000. Karyas Bungad holding it down again here at the Israelite School UPK in Chicago at 9909 West Roosevelt Road in Chicago, Illinois. In Westchester, I should say, Westchester, Illinois, the Chicago suburbs. The only place to learn the truth in Chicago, in the Chicagoland area, the only place to understand the true history of the Bible and the Israelites in Chicago, man. If you're in the Chicagoland area, make sure you come tune in and get with the program the ISUPK is set up. You in any one of the 50 states, you in Nebraska, you in, the Caribbean islands, Mexico, get in touch with the ISUPK. That's right. You're so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American of Negro or Indian descent. You are a chosen of a chosen lineage, and that's what we're going to be going in tonight on tonight's Brotherhood class. So the water for joining us. Please make sure to like and share and subscribe to live. Help us get this algorithm up. What we doing here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge since 1969 is something very heavy that this world does not want to come to fruition, which is for Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to love one another as a truly revolutionary act. Right. So, joining me tonight, we got Priest and Officer of 1000, Asha Iyer, Brother Fire to the Gates, all the way from Gary, Indiana. We got Priest and Officer of 50, Rakam Ya'ala, the man who likes to think he's a ladies' man. Hide your daughters from him. The brother's taking all corsages, Passover. Hopefully not, We're going to try to keep him at bay, but we can only do so much, man. The man gets out of our sight, ain't no much we can do. Talk to the camp leaders. He's joining us tonight. Big shout out to him. Got him on the 1s and 2s, so if there's any technical difficulties, y'all could go ahead and blame him. But of course, we are holding it down today. A big topic we got to talk about. A lot of people don't understand this, especially when it comes to the Bible. Brotherhood is about race. Right. Brotherhood is built on race and lineage. You may not think so. You may not know so. That's what it is. And the reason I wanted to talk about this today is me and Asha Iyer was chopping it up before we started the class, I should say, is we don't realize here in America, even with everything still going on, the ICE agents, the Super Bowl show, the hatred coming down, the Epstein files, all of this is showing us that brotherhood is about race. Right. Brotherhood can only come from people that you are brothers with. You know what I mean? Right. Like, of course, we always say, it was an old thing in the streets, hey, that's my brother. That's my brother. That's somebody I've been through hell and back with. But 9 times out of 10, that brother was another Black or Hispanic. You know what I mean? So deep down inside, we know our brothers have to be of our own bloodline. Right. You know what I'm saying? To be a brother is to be of the same blood. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the Israelites. We all come from one lineage, which is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose name was later turned into Israel, who later brought forth 12 sons, which became the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, who you descend today here in America. And the thing we don't understand is about brotherhood, it all starts from race. Jesus Christ came here to teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to love each other once again. You want to know why? Because it starts with race. And that's why white people are racist towards you. Right. That's why they can't stand you. That's why they're bringing so much hatred against you. They're bringing ICE. They're bringing a whole new Fourth Reich in order just to exterminate you. And you can't see it. You want to know why? Because you're so focused on loving them still. Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance, as revolutionary as it was, he came out at the end trying to love white people. He came out with a Super Bowl saying, we are America, he brought the American flag out, and white people still hated it. Damn. White people were still angry at it. He came out, showed them all these Latino countries, and he said, guess what, though? We're all Americans, though. Because he's not wrong. This South, Central, North America, this is all the Americas. So he brought all that out to try to tell white people, you know what, man? We're all Americans, man. We're all together. You know what? We got our differences, but this is what, America is all about. Hispanics and white people and everybody just coming together in different cultures. And white people hated that. They did. You know why? Because you're not American, dummy. They're the Americans. You're on their land. Even though you're the indigenous, the original people who founded this country way before any white person ever stepped on it, they're conquering it now. Right. They're in full power and establishment. Why do you think they just kicked out Maduro out of Venezuela? Because they're showing you this land is ours. Anyone even trying to step against us, anyone even trying to go out of our rules and our negotiations, because they said he was making deals with China and Russia. Yeah. So they ain't like that. So they removed him out of power. And that was what, only a month ago? And nobody's been talking about it ever since. There was supposed to be war crime trials brought up against Donald Trump. It was supposed to be national outcry. And no one's saying nothing now. Right. Why do you think that is? Because white people get to do whatever they want. You want to know why? Because their brotherhood is solid. So, and you got to realize, life is about race. You know, I know you want to sit here and you don't want to accept it. You're scared about it to say it. You're scared to think it. You know what I mean? You want to think white people can be saved. A lot of y'all, you got fantasies of having a white girlfriend or a white boyfriend. You're not going to have it. You should not have it. You should not, that should not entice you. Brotherhood in your life is about race. So what team, the race you have is the team you're playing with. If you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you're one race. White people are showing you now more than ever. They hate Black people. They hate the Hispanics. How you know? They got ICE agents coming after all of us. They're coming after the Native Americans. The Native Americans, the people that are native to the Americas, have been locked up by ICE. Hispanics locked up by ICE. Black people locked up by ICE. All under this regime. And everybody want to say it's not about race. It's not about race. You know, it's not white people being evil. Well, prove to me it's not. How could you say it's not white people being evil? When white people that they're sending these ICE agents after us, the Donald Trump administration and this whole lily white crew, then they're all on the Epstein files protecting each other. And the people that are, all these people that are doing these things now are the same race and group of people that were doing it in the 1400s, that did it to the Native Americans, that did it to the Hispanics, that did it to Black people. So to say, oh, it's not about nationality, it's not about race, you got to think deeper than that. Brother, the only thing I can see deeper than this is race. That's the only thing. The white people trying to keep you in subjugation. And don't get me wrong, they're going to beat down on some Arabs a little bit. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on some Chinamen. But guess what? They're not going to beat them down like they're beating you down. They're not going to raid Chinatown. They still haven't done it. You know how many Chinatowns are in the Americas? All across. Every major metropolis has a Chinatown. No one's doing no raids over there. They have their own police force. They're good. No one's worried about Chinatown. No one's worried about Greektown here in Chicago. No one's worried about the Polacks. You know how many illegal Polish and Europeans live here in the Americas? Here in Chicago? No one's going after them, but they continue coming after the Hispanics. They continue locking up Black people, Native Americans. Why do you think that is? Because it's about race, man. Brotherhood is all about race. It's all about the team you're chosen on, man. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, man. We're gonna get it basic for them. And someone else give me damn, what's that one? Is it Ezekiel 35 where he says you've had a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel? Give me that. Give me that too, if you could. Yeah, that's what a lot of people is not understanding. The team was chosen for you a long time ago. You don't get to just choose your team. We saw a brother the other day, man. We was at a gas station. I don't know if y'all peeped it when we was out of town. It was one Black man and a whole family full of white people. He married into a white family. You just see him getting into his car with his white family, and his white in-laws just looking at him like he's scum. And you could just see the vibe was off. He's trying. You could tell he did not have any spirit of Blackness in him. He was trying to alleviate that from him. You know, he was trying to get away from his Blackness. Dang. But you could just tell the white people, his white counterparts was just looking at him like, this is still a Black man. This is still some hoodlum. You know what I'm saying? And that's how white people look at you. No matter, like me and Ashar were just talking before the show as well about how rich niggas act. How millionaires get. Ashar said a real heavy point. Black people, Hispanic people, we're only 13%, 5%, of the population. There's not that many of us. But we have a lot of millionaires. I think Jay-Z's damn near a billionaire, is he not? He is a billionaire. He's a billionaire. And Beyonce. Good night. And Kanye West, he almost up there. He was a billionaire for a minute. Yeah. Then he started talking about them Jewish people, and they brought him back down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta run that. You gotta run that back. I don't know how he thought that was gonna work. You gonna talk about the people holding your money in the bank, right? Yeah, they saying they're looking at him. Huh? Keep talking. Keep talking. Freeze that account. Hey, freeze that account. Get JP Morgan up. Tell him to freeze that account too. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what happens. Like when you go against these people. But before I go off track, there's so many black celebrities that are millionaires, Hispanic celebrities that are millionaires, billionaires. And once they get that money, once they stop, they get that first million. They feel like they better than you. They feel like they have achieved, but you down here, they all the way up here. Now they talking to more people. Now they rubbing shoulders with a lot more white people. And them doing that, they feel like they're white. That's why you got all these black people doing all these weird things. That's why Kanye West always got to have a white woman. Why he told you in this song. And when he get on, he gonna leave your ass for a white girl. He said it himself, and he did it. Like it's some type of brainwashing in us. Once we get money, we just have the need to leave the hood behind. Right. We just have the need to leave the barrio behind, the reservation. We think we can't be successful and help our people at the same time. When the only way to be successful is helping your race. You look at our problem as black people, Hispanic people. We look at our people as what's I'm looking for, as a burden. Mm-hmm, right. We look at them like, I'm not just a black man. Like I told y'all, we got any technical difficulties, bring it up to the Kamiyama. Blame me. Give him a call. Email that nigga. I'm kidding though. The water for staying with us. Where we leave off at? Do you know when exactly it cut off?
Sir, you were saying, you was really just talking about the motherfuckers having millions and billions and how Kanye West.
Right. We good. Basically what we were at, I'm gonna try to refresh everybody where we was at. Talking about millionaires, man. A millionaire is a perfect example. You want to look at what's wrong with black people, look at your black celebrities, your brown and Hispanic celebrities. Right. People that get up in power and they leave us behind. They look at the rest of us as we're some type of burden. The people in the ghetto and the barrios and the reservations. We think once we make it to the top, we're some individual. Like I'm not just some Hispanic. I'm George Lopez. I'm not just some black guy. I'm Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Yeah. When the white people are looking at you like, you're still a nigga. You're still some white. Didn't Jay-Z say that?
You know what's the example of that?
Whoa, give me, come on, give me right.
This brother he's Terrence Crawford. He brought out something. Not Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford. The boxer. They just won. He just won the championship not too long ago.
Oh, right.
He actually, not saying that he one of those brothers. He seemed like he stuck in the hood and everything.
Right.
But even just talking about celebrities, he got pulled over the same day. He had a parade for him in his city.
Right.
He's supposed to be the man of the day.
I think they gave him the key to the city that day.
They gave him the key to the city.
They gave him the key to the city.
And they pulled him over, made him get out the car.
Then they was about to arrest him, because they had legal handguns in the car. They told him he got a security with him, and they are authorized by the state to legally carry guns. And they had this man out the car, handcuffed, as the legal. Come on, man, we can't make this up, Oz. Go ahead, come on.
Prime example, exactly to what you're talking about when it comes to celebrities, thinking that they better than another black man or a Hispanic man, was a brother, what's his name? I think his name was Offset. He got pulled over by the police in his nice car, and he was like, I'm Offset.
Right.
You don't know who I am? And the police looking at him like, nigga, we don't care who you are.
I'm gonna give you another one, man. A lot of these Hispanic rappers and Latino singers, man, they thought they was safe from ICE. They thought, man, I got money, I ain't gotta worry about that, man. Trump banned all of them. From their visas, took their right to perform. They said they weren't allowed to perform over here. Man, you gotta realize, man, and that's what we're trying to have you understand with Brotherhood. You may think because you got money that you're getting onto the level of white people, you're not. There's still some nigga in their eyes. You're still some wetback. You're still a savage. It don't matter. You could be Jay-Z, a damn billionaire. They don't respect Jay-Z. Right. They don't respect Beyonce. Right. They don't respect. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Obama's not our people. That's Obama's an African. But Obama held a political place of power. He was the president of the United States. And what did Donald Trump do? He posted a video of him and Michelle Obama as apes. He posted an AI video on his social media, and the whole world didn't bat an eye. You know why? Because Trump's a pedophile. They not as surprised he's doing it, but they don't care. White people defended it. They defended it. Do you know what they said? We had to sit through a Super Bowl listening to a damn Puerto Rican. Y'all can take it's equal to them. Like, we had to listen to a nigga speak Spanish in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, y'all got to watch us make fun of Michelle and Barack Obama and put them as apes. If you don't realize it's about race by now, I don't know what to tell you, brothers and sisters. You're delusional. White people are showing you and have always shown you it has been about race. It's been about the side you're on. Someone give me Deuteronomy 7:6.
Oh, God. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art a holy people.
For thou what?
For thou art a holy people.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the problem with ourselves, the reason why we want to be rich so bad is not because, don't get us wrong, our life is hell. We live in a rough spot here in America as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We've been through 500 years of oppression. We gained, the white man's boot up our rear. We got his foot on our neck. It's a rough life we live in. I get it. At the end of the day, we still on top. We still the best boxers. We still the best singers, rappers, dancers, everything. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we having more babies than them. Right. Asha Irony, we just talked about it before the show as well. A report came out saying that blacks and Hispanics, the majority I'm sorry, not the majority, but minorities here in America are having more babies than white people. Over what? 50% it said, right?
I'm not sure the percentage.
But we're going to get there in a second.
Oh, yeah, 50%.
It was 50%? Good night.
Yeah, but they put Asians in there, though.
Oh, they put the Asians in there? We ain't going to count the Asians. That's Asians right there.
They put Hispanic, Black, and Asian. I don't see how Asians is considered minorities when they have their own economy.
They started doing that during COVID because they started getting attacked for being the COVID spreaders, which they were. They brought the bad flu. Right. But you know what I mean? Like, we're a holy people, man. We know we're a holy people. We know we better than everyone else. But the reason we feel like we need to separate from each other is because we feel like we're each other's downfall. Like, every time anything happens, what do black people always say? That's why niggas can't have nothing nice. When you were Hispanic, man, I've been around Hispanics my whole life. Every time a Hispanic dude do something, man, you see, this is why they don't want us in their country. We don't know how to act. This is why they want to deport us. Nigga, that nigga selling a dime bag of weed. These niggas in the Epstein files, who's the real criminal? Oh, he robbed a liquor store. They eating kids. Gosh, come on, what are we talking about, man? Oh man, that nigga shot up the corner. They slaughtered an entire race of people. The Aborigines of Australia are gone. There's barely any left. You get what I'm saying? They sold human beings. They made black people into furniture. They burned down Rosewood. But they want to sit here and tell you how evil you are. You know what I mean? And you like a simpleton, you're believing in it. Oh, this is why black people can't have nothing nice. Oh, this is why I need to get out the hood, man. This is why. You know, this is why I can't be around, you know, this is why I can't be around niggas. You see, this is why I can't be around bisons. You know, look how they act. They don't know how to act. Brother, we aren't the problem.
Right.
America made us this way. That's why the Bible says what? We're going to get that scripture as well. The book of John 8:44 says what? We have of our father, the devil.
Right.
Our actions are a reflection of our reality. The one who is in control of this earth, the scriptures say what? The earth is given into the hand of the evil one. The evil are in control of this world. And the whole world was brought to them by bloodshed. So how are we not going to be bloody? Right. The white man got great by how? Being a murderer. He gained this land by slaughtering the Native Americans. He built his dominance by beating down any nation that tried to usurp him.
Right.
Any nation that tried to stand against America, he beat them down. There is more United States military bases on the planet Earth than any other base in the world. Mm-hmm. Russia don't have as many bases in the world. The UK, France, they don't got nearly as many military bases in the world except America. Wonder why? Because America is a bully. So you looking at the blueprint of how America became strong, you think that's how you got to be. You think, okay, for me to get rich, I got to shoot somebody. For me to get strong, for me to be respected, I got to be a killer. For me to get money, I got to be a drug dealer. Why? Because America is a drug dealer. You know, for me to be great, look at sisters. You want to know why black and Hispanic women are a thing? Man, if a man's going to want me, I'm going to have to be a whore and a slut. Why? Because white women are whores and sluts. I'm guarantee you right now, some of them was acting wild on Valentine's Day night. You know why? Because they ain't getting none from their man. How we know? They not having no babies. That's why all these white women are all mad and angry. You know, all these damn ICE agents like the Roman soldiers having sex with each other, having sex with kids. What do you think they doing at the ICE facilities with all these children, man? Right. They having sex with them. You see, they president, they idol, is in the goddamn Epstein files, so they're going to be just like him. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? But we don't realize we're our own ally. We're our source of power. Brotherhood, remember what Christ said, and we're going to bring this out every class, every brotherhood class. The law hinges on two things. What's that? What Christ said was the greatest commandments. Love the Lord thy God as you love yourself with all your heart, mind, body, and soul, and what? Who knows? What was the second greatest commandment?
Love your neighbor.
What?
Love your neighbor.
Love your neighbor as what?
As yourself.
You gotta love your neighbor as you love yourself, man. And that neighbor ain't talking about no Africans, ain't talking about white people, talking about your brother, man. Love another black, Hispanic, and Native American as you love yourself. Everybody loves talking about being close to God.
Right.
Everybody loves talking about how they want to be, I'm on my path to being, I'm on my path with righteousness. I'm on my spiritual journey. Nigga, start the spiritual journey with this. Learn to love another black and Hispanic, man. When you love saying hi to white people, but you love the mean mugger nigga. You love the mean mugger, another Hispanic. Do this tomorrow. You want to get closer to God? Tell a black man how you doing. Have a good day. Tell a Hispanic man have a good day. Tell a Native American man stay safe. That's how you'll get closer to God. Not mean mugging each other. Not ready to take a brother's head off because he stepped on your shoes. What's wrong with us, man?
Right.
We in 2025. We in 2026. Brothers ready to take each other's heads off because we stepped on each other's shoes. They shoes out. They meant to be stepped on. I don't know what to tell you. You're stepping on them every day. What are we talking about? Keep going with that scripture, Rico.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people
Lord,
unto himself.
They chosen you what?
Have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Lord, thy God chose you to be a special people unto himself, man. We are a special people. You see it every day. There's no people more flavor, more, more, style and swagger than blacks and Hispanics. Native Americans. You seen that at the halftime show with Bad Bunny. More people could not understand what he was saying, but they was vibing with it. People was there dancing. People that, how many black people told me, man, look, bro, hey, I ain't understand a word that brother was saying, but I was getting jiggy with it. I had this one cat, the slave, told me, man, we used to listen to Daddy Yankee back in the day. 2005, 2004, you're a little bit older than me. So he was like, man, so listening to Puerto Rican music ain't nothing new to me. I don't get it, but I'm a vibe with it. Guess what? We was out of town, and I was playing Mexican music the whole ride, and guess what? Them niggas was vibing with it. Ash'ari be in the whip with me, ask Ash'ari. He be having the vibe with it. Sometimes I'll break it down to him, but other times we just be vibing with it. You know what I mean? That's just because we just got that same flavor and style. Like Bad Bunny is a perfect example. How many white people know his songs? How many times I've been to other clubs that are not Hispanic clubs and they're playing Bad Bunny? They're playing Daddy Yankee. You can't go to a club sometimes without hearing Gasolina. Nama's Gasolina. Got a couple blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. No one got more flavor than you. Y'all do tours. Kanye West just did a tour in Japan. What the Japanese know about Kanye West? But you know why? Because Kanye West is one of the greatest people on the face of the earth. Not because he's Kanye West. That's what you don't understand. You're not great because you're you. You're great because you come from the greatest bloodline on the face of the earth.
That's right.
You come from the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. You come from God's chosen lineage. God chose you to be a great people on this earth. Any more on that, Rakan? Go ahead.
To be a special people unto himself.
They chose you to be special on him. He didn't choose you to sit with Buddha. He didn't choose you to sit with the Chinese. He didn't choose you to sit with all these other nations. He chose you to sit down with him, man. And that's what we're now understanding as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Instead, we want to be who? We want to be the Chinese. We want to be Japanese. We want to go out to Japan and take trips to Thailand. Nigga, go take a trip to Brazil. Go take a trip. Go take a trip down to Puerto Rico. Go take a trip out to the Dominican Republic. That's where your people are at. You're not out there in Thailand. The Japanese don't mess with you. You want to go back to Africa. Why? So they didn't call you a cotton picker? Man, they don't mess with you, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. When we realize brotherhood is about race, we'll be better brothers. That's right. We'll be able to fix the black community. Maybe when we get rich and we start getting money, we won't run off with the money. We'll bring the money back to our neighborhood. That's right. But we won't be able to understand that. Why? Because we don't understand brotherhood is about race. Brotherhood is about our lineage. Brotherhood is about who we are. You're not going to be able to understand it if you don't. It's like the old saying, you're not going to understand where you're going if you don't understand where you come from. Give me more on that.
God, a special people unto himself, above all people.
Above who?
All people.
Above all people, man. You above all people. It's clear as day. Like I said, Kanye West out there doing tours in Japan. What the hell does Kanye West got any business of being in Japan? He out there in Russia making money. Out there in Poland making money. Doing tours out there. How? The Weeknd out there making money. How? How is he able to perform concerts out there? Because you're the salt of the earth, man. These Hispanic groups, these music groups, these bands, they out there in different countries making, people don't understand the language, but they understand your vibe. They're knowing that vibes more than black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Y'all selling out entire concerts, entire stadiums, because they know you are a special people unto God. Everybody wants your women. Everybody wants to be like you, dress like you. When you say a word, nigga, it sticks. You know, that's why all the races want the N-word pass, man. They want to feel black. If I could just say the word, maybe they'll think I'm black. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll be able to join in on their conversation. Nah, brother. No. They can't say the word. Don't stop giving them the passes. You know what I'm saying? You got some Asian homie that can rap, that's cool. Don't give that nigga pass. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with them? Because they really be doing that. He know how to dress. You know, little Kimmy know how to dress, and now you want to get. What we talking about, man? Because he know how to dress, we gonna let him call us a niggas. No, that's not how that works, man. You don't get that pass. Give me that Bruce Lee talk. Give me that high child, language. Don't give me none of that, man. Any more on that become? Go ahead.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above who?
All people that are upon the face of the earth.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number.
Lord didn't choose you and pick you because you're more in number. Lord didn't pick us because we're the most populous nation on the earth. It's starting to look like it because white people white people don't get none. Right. White people don't get none. You know why they don't get none? Because you don't got no flavor, white people. Your women ain't even turned on by you. You know what I mean? You out here looking like a farmer. That's how they be going to the club. They be dressed in some blue jeans, some damn Under Armour shoes, flannel. Just dressed corny. And you wonder why your women don't want to sleep with you. Right. Smelling like a damn wildebeest. But then they see the black and the Hispanic men all masculine, all tough looking, all they got braids and they got good smells and they got chains and rings and watches on them and they just look like kings. Your corny self, you just came in your pickup truck and you chewing on your chewing tobacco and you look like a damn idiot. Right. You know what I mean? You look like a damn simpleton. That's why y'all not making no babies. But yeah, you gonna take it out on the Hispanics. The Hispanics get tail. You jealous about the Hispanics. The Hispanics lay pipe down. That's why you mad at the Hispanics. The Hispanics got beautiful women, and their women want to have sex with them all the time. That's why they got like 9 and 8 kids. My mom's mother had 8 children. Like, what we talking about? My father's mother had about 7 children. You know what I mean? You know why? Because we lay pipe. You know what I mean? Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, we get tail. You white people don't. Want to know why? Because you're flavorless. You don't have salt. You don't have no spirit and you got no soul. So who want to have sex with you? That's why you be molesting kids. That's why there's so many stories of y'all sleeping with animals. Right. You don't get none. You don't deserve none. You're a beast. Go mate with a beast. That's what you want to do, go do it. Leave our women alone. We trust us. Your women want us, we don't want nothing to do with them. Right. We gonna teach our people to do so. I know there's some ignorant niggas out there that, man, I want it. Nah, brother, we're gonna teach y'all better. Remember what we just read. We are special people unto the Lord. That includes they women. Leave they women the hell alone, man. You have something you want to add, Ash?
Yeah, so I just wanted to add on to your point. Mm-hmm. It was extra heavy what you were saying about, them white men and white women not, reproducing. You know what I'm saying? Because they not, it's so popular in the world to look at black and brown people and say we all discombobulated. You know what I'm saying? We're not together. It's gender wars and all of this. This was out in the media. Mm-hmm. It's gender wars with black men and black women. Right. But obviously, it ain't that much of a war because we're making babies. Right. At a higher rate than the people who's running this place is making babies. That should tell us something. Number one, like you said, white man does not want to have sex with their woman.
And what's going on? Like these people, that's what they're known for. Don't get me wrong. There's some dumb niggas in there, some dumb Hispanics, some dumb spics that want to be a part of the white man's society. And they're in the Epstein files. They say Jay-Z in the Epstein files. You know why? Because Jay-Z thinks because he's a billionaire that he's white. But he's not. And we gotta understand, he's not. He will understand soon. They're gonna, trust me, some heads gonna have to roll for this Epstein file nonsense. Trump ain't gonna go down. At least he ain't gonna go down without a swing. He about to throw some names out there. Yeah, we need to turn him over. We need to turn him over. Oh, he gonna throw Jay-Z in there soon. Yeah, we need to turn this guy over. Oh, Jay-Z. Boom, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Some of your favorite celebrities are gonna go down. You know why? To save some rich white people. You know what I'm saying? That's what they about to do. Because they're gonna look out for one another. Because this is what they've always done. That's what they were doing with our babies in the slave plantation. They were buck breaking our little boys. That's what they was doing when they came to the islands. When they came here, when Christopher Columbus came here, there was a report, man, and it broke my heart reading it. And I'm gonna tell y'all about it. When they came here to the Americas, there was a story about how Christopher Columbus and his men, they SA'd a young girl to death, a little 12-year-old girl to death. Grown men did this to a little girl, and you wondering why you over here so surprised about the Epstein files. I'm not. Oh, they're eating children. They were eating us in slavery. They thought it gave them mythical powers. These people are crazy. That's why white people cannot be made to rule the earth, man. They can't rule this earth no more. That's why the Lord's bringing America down. That's right. Everything you see going on right now is biblical prophecy. America, the society of white people in rulership is about to be brought down. You want to know why? Because they can be made to rule. They're in so much envy of you, they started to eat you. They're in so much envy of you that they made you into furniture. You know what I'm saying? There is so much envy of you. They lock your babies in dog cages, steal your women. Like our women on the reservation are still 25,000 missing a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? We don't know, but this is going to keep happening until we understand race is where brotherhood starts. I'm not telling you to go spit on a white man's face. No, I'm not going to tell you go kick a white man in his crotch and laugh at him. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to do this. Have a good day, Mr. White Man. You say hi to you, how you doing? You walk past you, hold the door open. Go ahead. Let him think whatever he wants. My love, it's going to come down to black people. Hispanic people. I got a few dollars on me. I'm not going to give it to any white homeless person. I'm giving it to the first black homeless person I see. I'm going to give it to the first Hispanic homeless person I see. I don't got time to cry for Palestine. I'm too busy crying for the Hispanics in ICE detention centers. Right. I don't got time to worry about the Ukraine because the hood has been at war since the 70s. You want to talk about the Ukraine, go look at Gary, Indiana. It looked like bombs was dropped in Gary, Indiana. Go look at the west side of Chicago. It looked like somebody bombed it. Go, I'll take you to some neighborhoods. You're going to be like, damn, this made Gaza damn near look like a paradise. You know what I mean? And this is what they do. Guess what? They bombed Gaza what? It took what? Them maybe what? A month to destroy Gaza? If that, maybe a week to bomb it to the Stone Age? Yeah. This was a system that they did throughout years to destroy black communities. Took years to destroy the Hispanic community. Years to destroy the Native Americans on the reservation. Like, that, I don't know what else to tell you. We have to understand, for us to love is to love one another. That's where our love belongs. It don't belong to white people. Right. Give me Ezekiel if you could. So give me that one in Ezekiel 35 I wanted. Because we have to realize we can't share love for these people. They've showed us time and time again who they truly are. And God prophesied in the Bible. You got it, Ash? Come. Give it to me if you could.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
They have a what?
A perpetual hatred.
Go ahead.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And have what?
I have shed the blood of the children of Israel.
That perpetual hatred is a perfect hatred, an ongoing hatred. It's been continuous. And they've shed the blood of the children of Israel since the time of the Romans. This is what they did to Jesus Christ. Since the time of the Renaissance period. Since the time of 1492 and the Native Americans. Since the Trail of Tears. Since the 177 treaties they broke with Native Americans. Since the time of the Spanish Inquisition. Like all this, these people have had a strong, everlasting hatred for you. So it's no surprise. Now, if you knew that, it wouldn't be no surprise why they didn't want Bad Bunny to perform. Why they was giving him literal death threats at the Super Bowl. He was wearing a bulletproof vest, they said, at the Super Bowl and at the Grammys. Because he was terrified for his life for just singing in Spanish. Then he gonna sing in Spanish, and then he gonna say at the end, well, we still all Americans. Nah, that ain't how it works, homeboy. They don't see you as Americans. That's our problem. We want to be revolutionaries, but just enough. You know, we don't want to hate you, Mr. White Man. We want you to know we're here too. And we can sit together. And we can hold hands. You think Martin Luther King, huh? That's our problem. We still think Martin Luther King's dreams are a possibility. It's not. You're not going to be able to sit with little white girls and boys aren't going to be able to sit together and hold hands and sing in harmony in the Chinese. It's not going to happen. You invite the Chinese to the table, the Chinese ain't coming. We want Chinese to sit down with black people. They're not coming. Jackie Chan ain't coming to help you. He's too busy worried about the Chinese. You know what I'm saying? The Arabs ain't coming to help you. They too worried about Palestine. And as they should. Go worry about what you got going on. We'll worry, but that's our problem. Everyone else is worried about what's going on. Chinese people send their money to China. The Arabs, they out here worrying about what's going on in Palestine. They are millions of miles away from Palestine. But what affects them, or their people over there, is affecting them here. Mm-hmm. Our hood is 20 minutes that way. But that don't affect us. Some of your rappers and ball players live in Chicago. They live in Oak Brook. They live in Willowbrook. They live in Woodridge. They live in big mansions. They're only an hour, 2 hours away from the city, but they never come into the city to help. They never come into the city and say, man, let me go pay everybody's rent on this whole block. I won't even feel it. My pockets won't feel a bit lighter. Some of your ball players get paid millions of dollars for one game. All it take, man, let me go in this whole apartment building. This is the worst apartment building in the city. Let me go in there and buy everybody a month's worth of groceries. I ain't gonna feel it. I just made 50 mil. I live in the same city and the same state as you. And I don't think about it. You know why? Because we don't understand. That's why so many of us are messed up. That's why a lot of these celebrities are losing their mind too. That's why Kanye West out his damn mind. That's why, what's that one kid? Dwayne Wade out his damn mind. All these cats out their damn mind because they don't understand. They think to love themselves is to leave their race, is to leave their people. When that's not how it is. Like, can you imagine having a family? Let's say I'm the father of my family. I have a wife, I have kids, and I get a new job. And I start making millions of dollars a year. And I say, you know what? For me to love myself with all this money, I have to leave my family. Y'all gonna look at me like I'm a psychopath. You're gonna leave your wife and your kids just because you got money? It's the same to when it comes to your people in the ghetto, to the people in the hood. And I get it, brother. I get it 100%. The people in the hood are crazy. We going through so much desperation and killing. That's what made you want to get out the hood. Right. But guess what, brother? If you don't go out there to help them, it's going to be another person like you. And they're not going to be able to make it out because you already made it out. That's the selfishness that comes with not understanding that race is brotherhood. Right. You're not an individual. There's no such thing as being an individual.
That's right.
You're born into a nation. You got your flag. You got your bandana. You got the team you're designated to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? So, you got your team you're supposed to be a part of, and there ain't no changing that. Any more on that, Ash? Go ahead.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
By what?
By the force of the sword.
And they shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. Ain't that how America got colonized? Ain't that how you got control of this land? By how? Exterminating blacks and Hispanics. By going to war with us with the sword. He didn't just wake up one day and say, you know what? America's mine. No, he said, I gotta conquer it. Go look it up. It's an old word called manifest destiny. Manifest destiny was the belief they used to justify to say, you know what, this whole world belongs to me. I have to start exterminating everybody. That's their whole belief system. You know what, for me to gain control of America, I gotta wipe out the Indians. And the ones that can't be wiped out, I'm gonna colonize them. I'm gonna tell them about white Jesus. The same way I'm doing to black people. I'm gonna bring black slaves over here to help me build this land up. Once I exterminate all the Indians, I'm gonna bring black slaves over here, help me build this place up. I'm gonna teach them about white Jesus. Right. So they never even get the idea of turning against me, man. But that's what happens when you don't understand. Go ahead.
In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
One more time.
And thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the sword, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
And even now, man, in the time of our iniquity, in the time of our calamity, when we're going through things, even right now, right now, like you gotta realize what's going on with ICE and everything going on. Someone grab me, if you could, come grab me Psalms 94 and 5. What you gotta realize, right, is it makes sense for people to want to protest. You know what I mean? It makes sense for Bad Bunny to want to come out and speak out against what's going on against Hispanics. You know what I mean? It affects them. That's what any righteous person should do. When something is affecting your people, or you see any type of injustice affecting your people, you should want to come out, especially if you're someone with a status, and you're someone they're going to put the camera on, you should want to be able, like Kanye West, before he lost his damn mind, when Hurricane Katrina hit, even his voice was trembling. He was scared to say it, but he finally got on national TV, and everybody laughed at him. But because it took courage to say, George Bush does not care about black people. It took courage to say that. To get on live TV and disrespect the president of the United States. But it's not even disrespect, it was just true. Katrina didn't get that, and Hurricane Katrina hit, nobody came to help. Nope. So it's the same what happened with even in our calamity. Bad Bunny came out and said, you know, I'm going to perform this song for the Hispanics so my people can feel that I'm with them. And I'm going to try to use this as an opportunity to bridge the gap between us and white people. And guess what white people did? Even in the time of our calamity, they said, we're going to turn it up. Nah, listen, you see, they still think it's sweet. We about to send more ICE agents. Y'all think it's sweet. We're about to turn it up. But that's because we don't understand. Brotherhood is about race.
Right.
To be a brother, you have to be of my bloodline. You have to be of my lineage. Go ahead, give me that, Racom, so they can understand this.
Khan, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 5. They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage.
One more time.
Khan. They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage.
They break in pieces thy people. We're broken down right now, brothers. I don't know if you understand that. Like, can you imagine having a whole army of armed agents coming against you and you still trying to love them? Like, like for us, and we're in the truth, so we understand what's going on. But imagine being in the world and you're seeing there's a whole rally of just to exterminate you, and they're like, you know what? We just gotta love them. Like, that's insanity. Martin Luther King talking about he gonna let bricks hit him, dogs attack him, water hoses set on him, and I'm just gonna keep loving you. You're going to beat me to death, and I'm going to love you. You're going to shoot my wife in the face, and I'm going to love you. You're going to burn my house to the ground, and I'm going to love you. No, that's not how it works, brother. The scriptures say what? Read that again, Racom. I don't think they heard you.
They break in pieces thy people.
They break us into pieces. We're unrecognizable. We have no self-pride. We have no self-love. If we had self-love, we wouldn't be, who care about performing at the Super Bowl?
Right.
Who care about playing in the Super Bowl? What they should have did with the halftime happened, Bad Bunny shouldn't have said a word. He should have just sat down, just looked at everybody. The players should have sat down and said, yeah, this is us making our stand. We're black and Hispanics. We're not going to play your games.
Right.
Every black and Hispanic athlete out there in the Winter Olympics, in basketball, football, baseball about to come back. Man, let every black and Hispanic playing baseball say, I'm not playing baseball no more. Baseball's over with. It's done. Ain't nobody watching baseball no more. Let them say we're not playing in the NFL. It's over with. Then white people going to look around and be like, wait a minute. We can't do this. What's up, Osh?
No, I was just going to say, sir, it just triggered to me.
Come on.
What you were saying is so heavy because that lets you know that we are still a slave.
Come on, man.
They took the chains off, but Christianity,
exactly.
Christianity, as some Christians like to say, it holds so much weight and authority that they don't need you in chains anymore because even though they're kicking you out on the streets and sending you to concentration camps, basically, you're still going to believe their religion. You're still going to want to join with them. You're still going to revere them. And that's our problem as blacks and Hispanics. We just cannot pull away from the religion that our slave master handed to us. We can't pull away. It's just ingrained into our spirits. And once we can realize to pull away, and that's the problem, that we're just, believing in them and thinking that they are God and they are the voice of God, and that's just the position we in.
Right.
We'll never break out of this problem we in. That's if I could, sir.
Go ahead, man.
The crazy thing is, you would think after all of these years, I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of years, in the Bible, the Israelites was in captivity for 400 years.
Right.
And Moses went and got the people out of there with the hand of the Lord, of course.
Right.
We've been dealing with this, and this is how you know this is a biblical prophecy. The scriptures say nobody will save us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, we'll buy you.
Kind of what kind. You know what I'm saying? And it's been, like you say, since the Spanish Inquisition.
Right.
That's been 600-700 years practically. Man. You know what I'm saying? And you would think after all of this time and all of this cruel treatment that they have, inflicted on us as a people, you would think that something will snap.
Come on, man.
From the masses. Of course, we got, remnants of people who fight back. Nat Turner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People like that. But the masses of us still want to be encompassed alongside the same people that's, been oppressing us for so many years.
Like, Asha, like, this is what we don't understand. Like, Asha is saying this so heavy. The Black Panthers, they out there fighting ICE right now. They out there standing against ICE. The Brown Berets, all these community organizations. I'm telling you right now, if white people were to be like, you know what? We're going to step back. They're going to feel like they won. If they say, we're going to call ICE off, you're right, we're going to have a truce. White people going to be like, you see, we knew white people weren't evil. You see, it was just these bad apples. No, nigga, they all bad apples. The scriptures say what? You can tell a tree by their fruit. You can tell a fruit by, the tree by their fruit.
Right.
The tree is evil, nigga. There ain't no bad fruit. The tree it spawned from is evil. You get what I'm saying? That's white people. Their spawn is just evil. There's some good white people out there, I'm sure. Maybe there's a good Hank or Tom out there. Maybe they're nice, good people. The ones that donate to the Israelite School UPK and bow down or kiss our boots. They good white people. Right. The rest of y'all, no, you're not. You love one another, and that's fine. Keep loving one another. Keep reading that, Raccoon.
Gun. O Lord, and afflict thine heritage.
They afflict thine heritage. Why do you know they afflict thine heritage? You don't know you're an Israelite. You don't know your bloodline. You don't know the love you should have for one another. You know why? Because you're too busy trying to love white people. Too busy trying to love the other nations. Too busy trying to save Palestine. Nigga, who gives a damn about Palestine? Save the hood. Right. Go save Old Block. Right. Go save the West Side. Go save the South Side. Go save Inglewood. Go save the Bronx. Like, what were you talking about? You over here want me to cry about Palestine. Man, there's gunfire in my hood every day. Right. In my neighborhood every day. The barrios every day. Go, you want to see war? Go down to Mexico and Nicaragua and Honduras, and you'll see warfare. You'll see heads being chopped off. You see us doing it to one another with American-made weapons. Tells you what, they funding the wars down there. But no one's saying, man, we gotta pray for Mexico. Someone's gotta do something for Mexico. Someone gotta save Nicaragua. Someone gotta save Honduras. Someone's gotta save the Dominicans, man. Puerto Rico right now getting gentrified. They kicking Puerto Ricans off of the island. That's why Bad Bunny went out there and did that, because Puerto Ricans are getting kicked off the island of Puerto Rico. Like, what are we talking about? They're getting gentrified. You know how they doing the hood? They doing it to the entire island of Puerto Rico. They kicking them out so they can make Puerto Rico into a resort. They want the whole island. There's white people moving into Puerto Rico and buying up the land and inflating the prices where they can't even buy and sell in Puerto Rico anymore. Because they're bringing in US dollars and changing the entire economy.
They trying to make it Epstein Island .2.
Epstein Island, they trying to make that into a whole Florida resort and kick out the Puerto Ricans. Or his heritage is what? Read that last part again.
Gun. And afflict thine heritage.
And the Lord's heritage is afflicted. Keep going.
They slay the widow.
They what?
They slay the widow.
They slay the widow, man. They don't have no mercy for you, a widow. They don't care. You know, I mean, there was a video of a sister whose husband got stolen by ICE and they trampled on her. Them there beat her down on the court hearing. You know what I mean? You know how many babies are being ripped apart from their parents? They don't care about the widow. They'll slay the widow. They'll kill you and the baby and everybody standing with you. Keep going.
And the stranger, and the murderer, the fatherless.
One more time.
And the murderer, and the stranger, and the murderer, and the fatherless.
It says, and murder the fatherless.
And murder the fatherless.
They killed the stranger that's in your land humbly. That's the Hispanics. The Hispanics come to your land humbly looking for work, looking to be an American citizen, and you gun them down to the streets. Hunt them down with ICE agents and do what? You murder the fatherless. I seen one video, man. They kidnapped this 16-year-old boy from a Target. A little Hispanic boy. Kidnapped. He's at the job working. They kidnap him. He's saying the whole time, I'm a citizen. They beat the dog, the brakes off of him. They're beating him the whole ride to get him into the truck. They beat him half to death in the truck. They're beating on him. He's a little 16-year-old boy, Hispanic. And then he shows them proof of his citizenship in the vehicle. Then they pull up to a Walmart parking lot and just throw him out the vehicle. Broken arm, broken lung, broken ribs, broken nose. And everybody just stood there and watched. They don't care about harming the fatherless, harming the stranger, harming the widow. They're going to do it all. Keep reading.
Yet they say, the Lord shall not see me. The Lord shall not see.
So they do it. That's why they went to Epstein's island. They say, I'm going to go to this island. I'm going to do this wickedness. Lord ain't going to see this. They mock the Lord. They doing this to the Lord's people, saying, look, God ain't going to do nothing about this. That's what white people say. Why you think when white people, you be out there prophesying at camp? The prophets of the Lord be at camp every Saturday prophesying the evils and destructions that's going to come to America for the evils and destructions done to his people. And what do white people do? They laugh. You got some white people that be scared, be a little timid. You got the real ones that smile and they laugh. You know why? They think God ain't see that. They think God didn't see the Spanish Inquisition, the Trail of Tears, slavery. He thinks they think they are God. They think they're so high and powerful. But keep reading.
God. Neither shall the God of Jacob regard it.
They say, who cares that these niggas are Israelites? Who cares? Okay, you're Israelites. So what? That's what they tell you. So what? You're the children of Israel. So what? You're in the ghetto. You're on crack. You're killing each other. Who cares? You're gonna kill each other anyway. How many times they told us that, Ashar? You're kings. And what? You're gonna kill each other in the ghetto. You're gonna kill each other in the barrio on the reservation. That's what they think about you. But brother, change is coming. The world's about to be flipped upside down. Go ahead, Ash.
It's lucky, sir. If I could bring something out real quick, because it goes to your point, to what you were saying, like how white people try to rationalize slavery, and there's black people out here to do it too. They try to rationalize the condition that we in the position of power that they in, and then they try to, say, oh well, slavery always been existing in the world. It's always been slavery and things of that nature, and it's like, but it's never been to this intent to completely destroy a culture of a people.
Come on.
Okay, after you take a land, you murder and rob and pillage the people.
Come on.
And then you take their identity away. You give them a religion. You tell them who God is. You know what I'm saying? And now a couple hundred years later, now we all supposed to be getting along and holding hands.
Come on, man.
That's diabolical.
Come on, man.
And these the people who we go to work with every day. We gotta watch them. We gotta live with them, and our forefathers were murdered by their forefathers.
Come on, man.
It's disgusting to think about.
Come on, man.
It's like, imagine, like, people should picture a movie. Act like you're watching a movie. Like, it's a villain and a good person in every movie.
If I could,
so that's all I'm
what
bringing
you're
up.
saying is so heavy. But this what black people ain't understanding. You touching the surface of it. But this the real thing. How many black men out there, their father died from crack cocaine or heroin? And you know why that happened? White people. Crack cocaine didn't kill your father. Of course it killed him. That's the physical reason. But the one who got him the crack cocaine was white people. Hell, but you know how many of us we gonna look at each other? It's them niggas selling drugs on the corner. Don't get me wrong, yeah, them niggas shouldn't be selling drugs. But where'd they get the drugs from? Well, they got from the Colombians and the planes and the boats. We ain't got those. Where'd they get it from? Who taught them how to do it? The CIA. Everything that's what I'm saying. This whole thing in our lives is we looking too deep. We not looking deep enough into it. And the nigga saying it's not that deep, go tell them ICE agents that. It's deeper than everything else. There's any more that ever come before we move on?
John. We could really go to 8 if you want.
Well, give me 8.
John. Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools. When will ye be wise?
When will you be wise, man? You see, you brutish and you ignorant right now because you haven't seen the power of the Lord. Don't worry, white people. You about to see the strength of the Almighty God coming for you soon. You drop that. Give me Jeremiah 30 and 16. We're going to end it there. I got good news for you, brothers and sisters. There's hope for you. But the only place you're going to be able to find hope is through understanding who you are. Understanding your bloodline. Understanding your heritage. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we need to have what white people have, what Chinese people have, what Arabs have, and it's not money. It's not wealth. That's a part of it. We should get money. You should get your wealth. The scriptures say money is a defense. But we need to have pride in ourselves, in our brothers, in our sisters. We need to love being black again. Love being Hispanic and Latino again. Love being Native American. And you know what that means? We have to love each other more than anyone else. We have to put ourselves first. Because white people are putting themselves first. Am I right or wrong? Get me right on this, y'all. The whole reason they got ICE agents patrolling the streets is because what they say, America first. Well, when are we going to put the hood back first? The barrio back first? The reservation back first? That's our problem. We're too busy trying to make America great. And the way they make America great is by getting rid of you, nigga. America ain't great with you. It's great without you. That's why Bad Bunny came out with a Super Bowl saying, this is America. And what they do, white people was ready to burn him at the stake for that. They don't want you in America. They don't want you to be part of America. So what do we have to do? We have to make our own part of America. We have to love each other. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we got to love each other and put each other first. And through that, are we going to be saved? Through that, are we going to be able to come to understand that Christ is a black revolutionary.
Right.
And he raised black revolutionaries.
That's right.
And so guess what that got to mean? I got to be a black revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? I can't be some weak Christian. I can't be.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And
read that again.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, all they that devour thee.
All they that devoured us. Right now, ICE agents are devouring us, are they not? Since the 1400s, they've been devouring us. Since the Romans, since all this time, these white people been devouring us, quite literally as well. Keep going.
All they that devoured thee shall be devoured.
The Lord's gonna devour them. The Lord's gonna eat them up for supper. The Lord's gonna destroy these people. You wanna know why? Because he loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Keep going.
And all thine adversaries.
And all that what?
Adversaries.
And all thine adversaries. All those that have beef with y'all, problems with the nation of Israel, they gonna have to learn. You gonna put that beef to the side.
Right.
There's a new sheriff in town. You think Donald Trump is powerful? You ain't meet the Lord yet. You think the Chinese and the Russians and what? All their nukes are powerful? Ain't gonna be nothing to stand to the Lord, man. That's the scriptures saying that day they're gonna be ready to fight against the Lord. The Lord's gonna wipe everything out in an hour. He's gonna put everything in place.
That's right.
Keep going.
Every one of them shall go into captivity.
Every one of them shall what?
Go into captivity.
You see what I mean, man? This is why brotherhood is so. That's why the acknowledgement of brotherhood and what true brotherhood is so important. Because the Lord said right here, what? He's going to put them in captivity. You want to know why? Because your brotherhood matters. Our love for each other matters. Our respect in our nation and who we are, that matters. You know what doesn't matter? Our love for them. That don't matter. Right. You can love all the white people you want. God don't give a damn about that. Right. That's not going to make you a better person. What? They throw a brick at you, now you kissing and hugging on them. That don't make you better. Lord look at you like a fool.
Right.
But he loves you when you love your own. He says, you know what? This black man, he been done wrong by other black men, but he forgave them. The Hispanics robbed him one time, or black people robbed this Hispanic man. And guess what? He forgave them. Like I told him to do. He loved them like he loved himself.
Right.
That's the right thing to do. Keep going.
Come on with God. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled. And
they that spoiled us, I was bringing out a good point. They spoiled us, didn't they? They took all our riches, they took our heritage, they took our culture, but Lord's going to make sure they get spoiled by us. Meaning what? We're going to be getting rich off of their downfall. Through them plummeting, we're going to be great. Keep going.
And all that prey upon thee.
And they what?
All that prey upon thee.
And all those other nations that took advantage of us, the Arabs, the Chinese, all them that came together in coalition, we're white people to take advantage of us, or we going to take advantage of them next.
That's right.
We're going to get rich off y'all. But for that to happen, we got to love one another, man. Keep going.
I will give them for a prey.
And the Lord said, I'm going to give them for you. I'm going to make them your prey. You were their prey, but now I'm going to make them your prey. Go ahead.
Verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee.
He will restore health unto us, help unto us. He will restore unto us what we lost. He will give us our benefactory that we once was taken away because we fell away from him. But the way to get back to that, we got to love each other first. We got to love blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because to love blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is to love God. Go ahead.
And I will heal thee of thy wound.
The Lord's going to heal you from your wounds. All the trauma you suffered here in America, all the trauma you suffered growing up without a father, all the brothers and sisters that have grown up seeing their friends murdered and on a T-shirt and in the news, you're going to get healed from that, brother. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast.
Because they call us outcasts, man. They look at what they call us, illegal immigrants. They call us undocumented. They call the children of the Lord coons and spooks and shadows and wetbacks. And call us all these names, man, and savages. But we were outcasts. Go ahead.
Saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Saying what?
This is Zion, whom no man have seeketh after.
This is the children of Israel. No one's looking for them. We can do what we want to them. No one's going to save black people. No one's going to save the Hispanics. No one's going to save the Native Americans, but that's where they're wrong. Right. A nigga named Jesus Christ is coming to save you, black man.
That's right.
Hispanic man, Native American man, woman, and child. ICE ain't going to be able to stop God.
Right.
ICE ain't going to be able to Department of Homeland Security, they're not going to be able to stand against the Lord.
That's right.
Go ahead.
God. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring thee again the captivity of Jacob's tent, and have mercy on his dwelling places.
And the Lord gonna have mercy on his dwelling places. I mean, what? He's gonna have mercy on the 12 tribes of Israel, which are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How you know this is not talking about other nations? What do they need mercy from?
Right.
Palestinians are getting all the care in the world. The Ukraine getting all the love in the world. Jewish people getting all the funding and love in the world. What about the ghettos, man? The barrios and the reservations. No one's getting their love. That's why we have to love one another. Any more on that? Go ahead.
And the city shall be builded up.
And we're gonna build, and these people that we're gonna take into captivity, they're gonna build our cities up. Right. Just like we had to build their cities. We had to build Chicago, Washington, D.C., L.A.
Right.
Don't worry, they're gonna build up Jerusalem.
That's right.
To where we're gonna be able to live in our holy place once again, man. Because we had to live up in their place through our downfall. Through their downfall, we're going to live up in ours. Keep going. Is it on that?
On his dwelling shall be built upon her own heap. And the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. Verse 19. And out of them shall be proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small.
And the Lord's gonna glorify us, man. through all the horrible tribulation and struggle we had to go through here in America, Lord's gonna lift us on up. But for that day to happen, we have to love one another. We gotta care about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans priority first. That's why we teach the Brotherhood class every Monday, and that's why Brotherhood is so important. You probably think about, man, why the ISUPK has this in our itinerary, Brotherhood? Why we gotta teach Brotherhood? Why Brotherhood so important? Because we lost our Brotherhood. Every other nation has Brotherhood. A Chinese man gonna help another Chinese man. He's lost, wandering the streets of America. He's gonna stop him. Hey man, you need some help? But a black man ain't gonna do that for a Hispanic. A Hispanic ain't gonna do that for another Hispanic. Unless they have that spirit of brotherhood. Right. But it's not as frequent on the earth than it needs to be. Right. And we need to take, not only that, we need to take the brotherhood into the next level to where we only do it for Hispanics. Or we only do it for black people. Or we only do it for the Native Americans. And that's why we teach this class every Monday, the Brotherhood class. So please join us every day, Monday through Friday, here at ISUPK Chicago at 9909 West Roosevelt Road in Westchester, Illinois, teaching you the truth about the Bible and your heritage as blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. With that, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Junior Hana. Pay your tithes, attend class, and come learn the truth according to the Bible. Shout out to Priest and Officer 1000 Ashahar for joining us again. Shout out to Rakami Allah on the 1s and 2s. Water for joining us. Make sure you come and tune in tomorrow for what we got, the law class with Officer Rum. With that, Water for joining us. That's our time, Israel. Shalom.